quiet. It's too quiet. Press start, yes. Says we're live. However, there's no vid feed. Verifying. You probably are. Welcome aboard, chat, if you're there. Hey! It's the lovely Patau technology that we are waiting on. So, welcome on in, chat. Again. Welcome on in. Can't see the build screen today, but we are officially leveling up our might path in Kingdoms of Amalur. Putting on the heaviest plate armor we can find. We're wielding our massive hammer and throwing ourselves straight into the front lines. A might build doesn't run away from conflict. It doesn't hide from the shadows. It doesn't rely on sneaky tricks. It welcomes the impact, breaks through the resistance, and turns raw pressure into power. And it fits flawlessly with one of the most rugged practical quotes ever penned by Seneca. In his treatise on Providence, he wrote, and I quote, "Difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body," end quote. So, over the next 30 to 45 minutes, as we smash our way through some of the toughest mobs in the game, we're going to look at the philosophy of resistance. We're going to talk about why comfort is a slow poison for your character, how ancient warriors and modern psychologists look at trauma and stress, and how you can stop viewing your life struggles as a sign that you are losing and start viewing them as the exact weight room you need to level up your mind. All right, let's get to work. This is the final land, the final level. We're gonna see what we can progress through today. If we even get to beat the game or not. All the way down there. Well, let's go up in here first.
With horrors, screams, and ghostly face, we leave blood in a graven place. The forest black and nighttime sky, the blood that pours forth from your eye. A feast for maggots, craven all, that eat the dying when they fall. Instead of vibrant fighting flesh that fights the barghest and the thresh, that knows the plight of Seelie Fae, you who walked the Niralim's way, and reckon fates of mortal dust, and keep an oath or break a trust. We hunger for your corpse once more, to hear your cries and anguished roar.
That's right, I need to That's what I was going to do. Primordia. Well, Primordia. We're going to bid you adieu and go all the way back to Canarok. So I had my burrito. I got my carne asada. My steak. Even though I think I said before I left I was going to try and get chicken, but I don't want to say I panicked, but I get a little flustered when it's the Hispanic lady. The Hispanic lady taking the orders. She doesn't know that much English, and I don't know that much Spanish, so just trying to that should be everything. Yeah, oh yeah, oh god. Now we just need to fix stuff. Which is gonna be fucking expensive as hell. Who is the one that fixes my stuff? Billis. Billis. I saw you down there, Billis. I thought it was you. But I wasn't sure.
There's roof beams to cut, thatch and wattle to collect, and daub to form. We'll need more rope. I'm sorry, stranger. It seems I'm the man to get this village rebuilt. Have to get the next few months of work straightened out. Keep safe.
What? How? How? I'm confused now. That's totally fine though. That's totally fine. Totally fine, because how was that costing me so much before? Was I fixing? I was probably fixing my whole entire inventory, wasn't I? Bet you I was. Well, alright. Back to it. Oh, they're magic to go through. I see. Not the fire, though.
You're going to learn.
The overlords are about getting in on them. Or staying out of their way. Dun-dun. Wait for him to be distracted, and then you whack him. Now can I open this? That's what I thought. Or nothing! That's fine, we are where we want to be. Where we want to go on the road out. So, think about how actual physical muscle grows. If you walk into a gym and pick up a weight that weighs 0 pounds, something that requires absolutely no effort to lift, your muscles don't grow. In fact, if you spend months in a zero gravity environment with no resistance at all, your body undergoes muscle atrophy and your bones lose density. Your muscles wither and you become fragile. Growth requires attention. Not as much attention as these priests are giving to me right now, but it does require at least some microscopic tearing of muscle fibers under a heavy load, which the body then repairs to make the muscle denser, stronger, and more resilient than it was before. So Seneca's radical insight was that the human mind follows the exact same biological law. Most people spend their entire lives trying to build a lifestyle of zero resistance. You want a world with no difficult conversations, no financial surprises, no professional setbacks, and especially no uncomfortable moments. They are trying to build a zero gravity life. But when you succeed in removing all friction from your life,
Agarth
you
wanted
don't
me to
become
keep
happy.
an eye on Lady Shear, but you and I need to have a talk first. I've been reviewing my notes of our last trip to Alabastra, and I've come to some startling conclusions about your death and Tirnoch.
Don't become happy. You become emotionally fragile. You undergo a psychological atrophy. Suddenly, a minor inconvenience, a delayed flight, or a rude comment from a stranger completely shadows your day because your mental muscles have never had to lift anything heavy. Oh my god, is this explaining what's been going on the last 10, 20 years? Seneca watched the gladiators and Roman soldiers train every single day, and he realized that an untested character is a dangerous thing. Seneca wrote, and I quote, "I judge you unfortunate because you have never lived through misfortune. You have passed through life without an opponent. No one can ever know what you are capable of, not even yourself." End quote. So, as I am, and when you, if you do, play a might build in this game of Amular, you don't get upset when a giant Ettin steps into the path. You don't say, "Oh no, why is this enemy here? This is unfair, oh no." Nope, you smile, you grip your hammer, and you say, "Good. Here's a target. This is what I need to test my build and to earn some experience points to make the build better." That's what you want.
These crystals are all drawing their power from one source, something intelligent and malignant, the creature the Tuatha call Tirnoch. In fact, she must be such a strong source of magic that the power she used when she killed you triggered the Well of Souls and pulled you back to life. You were attuned to the well in my lab, but Hugh's well captured your essence. Tirnoch's magic seems to have been the missing element. Something incredibly powerful. I don't know if we even have a name for what she is, because no one's lived to name it. She's
god,
not a
maybe?
god. She's something much, much worse.
Worse?
Judging by the growth of this Prismere, she's very close to coming into our world for good. Whatever Gadflow's been doing, it's all in order to bring her here.
Like
So
an
you've
elder
got
one?
to stop him before it's too late. With tremendous difficulty. Even so, there weren't as many Tuatha here, and we used magic to keep us hidden. Magic which you provided, in fact. You never did explain where you got those fascinating little artifacts.
Until one night, when nature changed its course, and Gadflow, like an errant thread frayed from the weave, took the crown from Mathon's head. "A joke," he said. "A joke." And the court swayed in laughter. For Gadflow's was often like the mockingbird, with many calls, but none of his own. He placed the crown upon his head, and smiling, took a crimson sword. He betrayed the Fae with a swing of his newfound freedom.
Ventrinio insists on coming with me. Just as well. Someone should keep an eye on him. No telling where his true loyalties lie, or what he might do. I was going to sneak there by myself, but Ventrinio insists on following me. Don't worry. I'll make sure he's safe.
What about yourself?
Very noble. But we need to stay separate in order to avoid drawing too much attention. The gnome is more than enough for me to deal with. I'll see you soon enough. Don't worry. I'll see you in Alabastra.
Okay. This makes me nervous. Like there's no sound. What's this? Ooh. Bullshit. Get him. Good lord. I'll take it though. They should be the toughest trolls in the game. Prismir. You would think anyway. Let's go up here because I want to unlock that for fast travel. Thank you.
Got myself a little tied up here. And is it a trick of the eye, or are these crystals growing?
They're growing.
Just got myself tied up in some trouble with the locals. Nothing I can't handle. Honestly, I haven't had this much fun in decades. Keep going.
Because you don't
I'll
know
meet you at vengeance.
if you're gonna die or not. So it's exciting for you. Oh boy. More? Dooby dooby doo. Get you, get you, get you. Nope. You got me. You got me again.
The skulls atop high fulgen shine, and coldly gleam in a precise line. For us who chew on hollowed bones, while alive we wail vapid moans. It's delight for us to feed, to feast, we the winter of the east. We the corpses in putrid bloom, we of decay and twilight gloom, will never halt our hungered wait, till spilled blood is on our plate. So come into our lands at night, and see an endless wintry sight.
Okay. Level up! Well, shit. With 3, I could make better potions. I could start dispelling stuff. What the hell? Yes, this is the might build right here. Might of 70. Sweet. So, let's take a look at how the ancient Stoics framed this concept of mental labor. They didn't just tolerate hardship, they actively reframed it as an honor. They believed that the universe, or fate, functions like a demanding personal trainer who pushes its favorite athletes the hardest. Epictetus used to tell his students to view every sudden crisis like a sparring match set up by a master coach. In his discourses, he wrote, and I quote, "It is difficulties that show what men are. Therefore, when a difficulty falls upon you, remember that God, like a trainer of wrestlers, has matched you with a rough young man. For what purpose? That you may become an Olympic conqueror, and that this cannot be done without sweat." End quote. So think about how empowering that mindset is. If you believe that your daily struggles, a difficult relationship, an exhausting job, a sudden financial strain are just an unfair punishment, you become a victim. You feel helpless, bitter, drained. But if you adopt the Stoic might build, you reframe that exact same hardship. You look at it and say, the trainer has matched me with a rough opponent today. This is my sweat session. This is how I build the capacity to carry heavier weights tomorrow. And this isn't just ancient bravado. This matches modern psychological science perfectly. In the last few decades, psychologists have deeply studied a phenomenon known as post-traumatic growth, or PTG. For a long time, psychology focused entirely on how trauma and stress break people down. But researchers realize that a massive percentage of people who go through profound, intense difficulties don't just recover. They actually report that they emerged from the crisis with a higher appreciation for life, deeper personal strength, closer relationships, and a completely bulletproof mindset. They didn't grow in spite of the fire, they grew because of it. The difficulty was the labor that strengthened the mind. This is why we say stuff like iron sharpens iron. I'm getting these little purple plus 13s. I should probably spend my might. Because I'm not really spending it. So, get another prisoner troll. Just as we're gonna wrap this up. Oh boy. Oh, and there's a lot of them. If this game had iframes, it would be a whole lot different. The fact that you can get interrupted in encounter mode is kind of crazy. At least the troll went back, so I won't complain too much about that. Because if that troll would have been here, that would have been interesting to say the least. My Coke's not done. It is almost 5 though. And he's coming back. Oh yeah! Ah. Let's move this Coke closer to me. A bit more delta. Alright, let's bring this home. So, how do we bring this might build? We're using an Amalur forward into our actual lives. How can we do this for Monday morning? When we put down this controller and go to bed tonight, how are we going to apply Seneca's code here to the modern grind on Monday? the start of the week. Pretty much it comes down to changing your relationship with friction. Here are 3 practical tactics to level up that mental might stat for you. Stop praying for the easy quests. Number 1. So the next time you find yourself overwhelmed, caught in a stressful week, or dealing with a massive problem, notice your internal monologue. That's what we were talking about before in the previous stream earlier. Most of us default to wishing the problem would magically disappear. We say, I wish this project was easier. I wish this person wasn't like this. I wish my life was simpler. End quote. But the might adjustment. We stop wishing for lighter loads. We start working on building a stronger back. Change your phrase from why is this happening to me to how is this training me? Look at the obstacle as a customized piece of gym equipment designed specifically to target your current weaknesses. And those current weaknesses, that discomfort zones. Lean into those heavy reps for number 2, that voluntary discomfort. You don't have to wait for tragedy to strike to train your mind. That's not the best way to do it. The Stoics practiced something called voluntary discomfort. Seneca advised his pen pal Lucilius to spend a few days every month eating the cheapest food, wearing rough clothes, and asking himself, is this the condition that I feared? So for that modern application, you can regularly do things that are intentionally uncomfortable, but completely within your control. Take a cold shower. That's one of the things I do when I get home from work and I change my clothes. And I wash my face with cold water, purposefully cold water, even in the winter. Just for the simple fact of gratitude. Is even if it is stone cold, at least I didn't have to, it's not cold enough that I had to break ice out of a lake to wash my face. And it's like, at least I have the luxury to break water to wash my face, and I'm not out there breaking water to boil it because I have to eat. Like, I have to make a camp. Like, yeah, see, just these little things of gratitude that pile on. And I think we're so entitled to this amazing life of comfort that we all have right now. Like, it is crazy. It's crazy. The fact that, like, just a couple hundred years ago, you would have generational families living in the same house. Like, houses the size that we live in now would be considered mansions back in the day. Yeah, absolutely huge. But anyway, yeah, take the cold shower, do the brutal workout, have that awkward, difficult conversations you've been putting off for weeks. Walk away from that cheap dopamine hit of your phone for an entire day. Imagine that, putting your phone down for a day. That would be a bit uncomfortable for some people. It's when you start realizing that you're addicted to things that you didn't realize were addictive. I get it, ironically enough, playing video games. It's a video game addiction. It's a thing. Google it. Every time you voluntarily endure friction, you add a layer of plate armor to your psyche. So, prove that to yourself. And do it. And the more that you do it, the more that you prove to yourself that you can survive discomfort, the more that you start to realize that you can even thrive within it. Not that you have to, but just the point that you can. And that right there is sometimes a huge load off people. And trust your absorb stat. Trust your armor when you're playing that might build. you got, you know, all the passive abilities, at least that I've set up on here, are about damage reduction or absorbing that damage, tanking the hits. So even if I do get hit, I've got the armor and I've got the padding to absorb it, or health regen. I know I can take a hit and I know I can keep pressing forward. That's kind of the point of this build. I may be slow, and I may get swarmed, but you can see I can take all those. I can take 1,000 cuts. Still doesn't make me happy, but I can do it. But yeah, take the hit and keep moving forward. So that, and that modern application is to remember your actual psychological inventory. So when a crisis drops, your anxiety tells you that you're fragile and you're going to break. But look at your history. Look at every terrible day that you've had, every heartbreak, every failure, every massive stressor that's going to completely ruin your world and destroy your life, and you're never going to get over it or ever survive how this is ever going to get to this point. And then realize that you've done this before. Every terrible day, every heartbreak, every failure, and every massive stressor you've faced in your life up to this point. And what is your survival rate? It's 100%. You're here. You're listening to me. You've absorbed every single one of those hits. You've regenerated your health bar, and you've carried on. You're not glass. You're not iron. Because even iron will break, even as hard as it is. It can still be fragile. So yeah, the riddle of steel, your flesh. You gotta trust your capacity to endure the weight. Because God is never going to give you too much. So, in summation, we're going to look at this combat that we're about to get into. And the one we just finished, that room full of Tuatha and the heavy hitter here we're going to take down. But yeah, pretty much. Don't fear the labor of life. Do not curse the heavy weights, the sudden ambushes, or the long, exhausting climbs. The world is a massive, chaotic sandbox designed to test what you are made of. If you run from every weight, you're going to remain fragile forever. So embrace the heavy reps of reality, chat. Put on the heavy armor of your character. Step directly into the arena and remember, difficulties strengthen the mind as labor does the body. So yeah, drop a fist or a barbell in there in chat. If you heard what I'm putting down. Oh, it's always the backswing. I think I'd learn. Oh, lightning. This guy really- We'll take it.
Gadflow's corruption has reduced my homeland to this barren waste. And it's only getting worse. You've still got plenty of this blasted wasteland to go. You're lucky you don't remember how beautiful they used to be. Before Gadflow. And keep your wits about you. These Prismia crystals are alive. And inside them, I feel something horrible. And hungry.
Creepy.
Watch out for Twilight Pass. Whatever's happening here is getting worse.
The anger festers in the heart, and perfectly you play the part of hero to the summer's west, bringing Tuatha to their rest.
Ah!
Why do you try so hard in vain? Why bring the others senseless pain? Don't you see, mortal, don't you see? The body impaled on the tree. Will you not witness their loss and feed upon the awful dross? Or walk again past corpses new, without care for the rotting few?
This land used to be beautiful.
That's where we're going. Great.
Up there, nice tight.
No, I didn't mean to take those, but whatever. Is this... Yeah, this is...
And he was not alone. Like the weave unraveling, the Tuatha now tainted the purity of Mathon's court. These new immortals, the Tuatha Deon, were no longer the solemn Fae of the East. Their essences twisted into a ravenous host, unsettled, unnatured. From the nothing of winter came Gadflow's malice.
See, and then it's damaged. Like, I'm not even through this quest yet. And, like, I just repaired this at the beginning of this session 59 minutes ago. And already... Already we're running out of, This is crazy. Or let our health regen a little bit. Because I can. Because it's quiet. We can enjoy the silence. Which isn't that odd in this place? There's no background music. I mean, I hear something. Sounds more like the air conditioning running or something. Which I would say is believable. Except for the fact that I can't hear anything with these headset on, so... I know it's not my air conditioner, so it's got to be some kind of ambient sound in the game. Yeah, these are ice thorns.
gloried stranger in our land, bringing death with the fate's own hand, filling the graves with corpses new that feed the vultures, mortals too. Yes, they'll eat the flesh of the dead and tear the limbs off and the head. They only need the slightest lie to give them reason as to why their minds should be free from all guilt. And that is how your morals wilt. Continue, stranger, in our home, where demons tread and evils roam. For you are now a part of woe, blight, dusk, ruin, and living foe. And he named it Prismeer. It grows far beneath the Amethyst. It pierces the world, and the blood that flows from these wounds feeds Gadflow's hungry mind. These crystals, this Prismeer, whispered to him promises of power, of godhood. It corrupted his nature. The seeds of a blizzard sprouted in the form of a beautiful crystal. It was a gift from her, ere we knew our doom was at hand. If you are here, then you are sold to the putrid lands of the old. Your lost body will burn to crumbled ash when your bones turn. There is no hope left for your life. Wielding hammer, sword, or knife will not save you. You are the waste of a contempt's malicious taste. And what awaits your untuned mind is what you hope you'll never find. The vilest, darkest, blackest thing. The conscience of a reigning king.
Uh-huh. Always. Oh, man.
Agarth will not be far behind you. Neither of us saw any sign of Aelin Shear or Ventrinio. A scout on the ridge above saw the Tuatha mounting for a counterattack. You should hear what he has to say before we move on. If
Okay.
you'd rather not wait, talk with Agarth. Time is of the essence. Careful. This is worse than I feared.
I just wanted the stone.
You foolish mortals, listen well to advice in this tale of atrocities that we will tell. Horror awaits the fools who fell and languish behind arcane veil.
Good to see you here. Ready? I am. But there hasn't been any sign of Aelin Shear or Ventrinio. Damn it all,
Maybe we
I
wait.
knew we couldn't trust her.
Might not be her fault. We don't know. Hold on. What do you think?
I sent Ventrinio to keep an eye on her. He was sending me messages until recently. But there were fewer and fewer as we've gotten closer to Baal. We need to get through the House of Vengeance and kill the Cur. And we'll have to do it without them. He's the closest thing Vengeance has to a leader anymore. A face so consumed with hatred that he's little more than a beast. If you're going to get into Baal, the Cur has to die.
Okay. And we can't wait.
We'll go as far as we can. Whatever is happening in Baal needs to be stopped as quickly as possible. Listen, you're more powerful than I ever was. If anyone can stop this, it's you. When you kill the Cur, you go into Baal and stop Gadflow. If we get separated, I'll keep fighting to keep an escape route open for you. Now go! Stay on guard.
Bullshit. Bullshit. Oh, and it's not bullshit because I knew that stuff was happening, but holy moly. Okay, well. Can you believe that? And this is where I think I was. I think it was a case like this where you're sitting there trying to get to the end and you can't because
we'll need more. I'm sorry, stranger. It seems I'm the man to get this village rebuilt. I have to get the next few months of work straightened out. Stay alert.
Okay. Well, fought my butt.
Stay on.
Let's save it. Kingdoms of Amalur. How far is the main quest taking vengeance away from the end? Oh. What do you know? We can beat it. I guess this is second to the last quest right here. Nice. Well, with almost 2 hours in, maybe we call it here.
Onwards! We're nearly there.
And finish it up next Sunday. And then we can Call it good. If I start streaming that Aincrad, I will start. Guess I don't know when I start. I guess I'll start when I start it. We need the gold.
Looks like this is it.
We'll get to the end, and then maybe we'll see if we'll start there or stop there, and then we can start on the boss fight next Sunday. Unless this is it now.
was amazing. You're twice the hero I ever was, or could have been. Our forces can't keep going from here. We're stretched too thin, and we've lost too much. Sidon and I will hold the gate for you as long as we can. But Bale is nearly deserted. Head in, face Gadflow, end this. Not at all. You just get moving and put an end to Gadflow while you can. Do that, and I predict our future involves sharing drinks and war stories around a cozy fire. Trust me, I'm a Fate Weaver.
Yeah. 2 hours and 4 minutes in. I think we're gonna get right to here, and then we're gonna end it. We're gonna save it right here. And this is going to be the end until next week, folks, when we will do this final battle, and it will be the end of the game. We shall see. And maybe, fate willing, this will all work out on time. Until then, guys, thanks for watching. Thanks for listening. Thanks for being here and being you. Remember, life goes on even if you're here for it or not. So enjoy it while you can. See ya!